less than 17.4. Divide decimals by whole numbers. I can divide a decimal by a whole number. Spark your learning. Mr. Lewis bought a watermelon for a summer picnic at home. He grabs the watermelon and makes 12 bowls of watermelon pieces. Each bowl weighs the same amount. How much does each bowl weigh? Okay, so what is our whole that we want to divide? So 4 8/10 pounds divided by how many? 12. Okay, so once again, they want us to use our number cubes here. So how many flats do I have? 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. How many longs do I have? 8. Okay. So okay, so how many circles would I need? I would need 12, right? Okay, do I have enough flats to go in each one of those? No, I do not. So what am I going to have to do? Break them up. So this is going to become what? 40 more longs plus the 8 I already have, right? Okay, so now can I start trying to split those out? Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Can I keep going? Okay. 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. So technically I ended up here, right? Okay, with my 40, but then I still had those 8 more. Okay, did I get rid of all my longs? Yes. Okay, so how many flats do I have? 0. How many longs do I have in each circle? 4. And then do I have any small cubes? No. So what would be the weight of watermelon in each bowl? 4/10 of a pound. Build understanding number 1. Janet built a ladder to a tree fort. She places the steps at equal intervals. How far apart are the steps? Write a division expression to represent the situation. Draw to show the division. So what's our whole that we're dividing? 2.1 meters divided by how many sections? Well, count. Oh, use your ladder. Okay, there's 6 sections, but how many rungs are there? 7. Okay, so 2.1 divided by 7. Okay, so first of all, A, how are we going to represent our 2.1? We need what? 2 flats and 1 long, right? Okay. How are you asked to find an estimate or an exact answer? Exact answer. How do we know that? Right. And you can also look at the picture and are they like different spaces? You can tell they're pretty exact, right? Okay. Describe how you were able to solve the problem. So how are we going to solve the problem? Okay, so 7 circles. Because the 7 circles represent what? 7 groups, right? Okay, or the 7 sections. Okay, or rungs, I guess. We shouldn't say sections. We should say rungs. Okay, now do I have enough flats to fill in that box? No, I don't. So I'm going to have to cross these out. And what am I going to replace those with? 20 longs, right? Or 20 tenths, okay? And that gives us a total of how many longs? Or 21, right? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now, technically, would I have enough to do the 20? No, but I have that extra 1, so do I have enough to go ahead? Yeah. So we went with 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So what is represented in every one of those circles? Do I have any flats? No. 0, decimal. How many longs? 3. Do I have any small cubes? No. So we don't have to put anything for that. So how much does each group represent? 3 tenths, right? How far apart are the steps of the ladder? 3 tenths of a meter. Number 2, step it out. A scientist collects a sand sample from the shore of a beach. He stores equal amounts of the sand in each of the 38 containers. How much sand does the scientist put in each container? Okay, so first of all, is this an exact or an estimate? Exact. How do we know it's an exact and they don't want an estimate? Well, it says right there that he puts equal amounts in there, right? Okay, so that tells us an exact answer. Also, does it have the word about? No. Okay, so what is our total? So 23 and 5600 divided by how many containers? 38. Use compatible numbers to estimate and show your work. So let's get a high and a low. Okay, so 38. What is a multiple of, okay, these are 2 digits, right? So what are we going to make that? 40. 40, right? We're going to make that to 40. Okay, so what is a multiple of 4 that gets you close to 23 without going over? No, 6 after. What's the multiple? Okay, you guys keep telling me 24, but that's the high. I want a low. 20, right? Okay, so 20. And then the high would be what? 24, right? Okay, now here's the tricky part. You are taking 20 divided by 4, or 40, sorry. Is that going to get you a whole number? No, because you can knock off these zeros. And what does that get you? 2 over 4, which gets you 1/2. But I want it in a decimal, so what does that equal? 5/10, right? Okay, the next one would get us, we can't knock off the zeros, right? Would get us 24 over 40, which would get us what? So 6, what goes into both? 6, right? So 4/10, which that would be written like this, right? 0.4. Okay, so which one is actually closer, the 24 or the 20? The 24. So we really want to use this one, right, guys? So, whoops, I forgot to put kilograms. Okay, so then they wanted to find the actual answer. Okay, you did the W's before, right? Okay, so they put the 23 and 5600ths in the house for the dividend. They put the divisor as 38. What do we do since we are dividing by a whole number? Bring the decimal straight up. Okay, does 38 go into 2? Does it go into 23? No, so I'm going to put a 0 there. How many times does 38 go into 235? 6 times. Okay, 6 times 8 is what? 48. So put the 8. Eventually carries a 4. 6 times 3 is Plus 4 is 22. Okay, subtract it out. This becomes a 15. This becomes a 2. So 15 minus 8 is 7. Bring down your 6. So basically, once we put that decimal up, are we looking at it anymore? No, we're just working around it, and you guys know how to do these types of division problems. 38 into 76 twice. Okay, 2 times 8 is 16. Mentally carry the 1. 2 times 3 is plus 1 is 7, and we have nothing left over. So, how much sand does the scientist put in there? 62 hundredths of a kilogram. So, which one would have been our better one to use? The high end, right? Okay. Now, or not the high end, the low end, right? Okay. Because we actually got more out of that one. Okay. But is 4/10 pretty close to 6,200? Because that would also be 40 hundredths. You could put it that way too, right? Okay. But are those two things pretty close? Yes. So by doing the estimate, does that let us know that we are pretty close to the actual answer? Yeah, or that our actual answer is pretty decent. Okay. Check understanding number 1. Haley has 3 2/10 liters of lemonade. She pours equal amounts of the lemonade into 8 cups. How much lemonade does Haley pour into each cup? So what's our total? 3 2/10 liters. How many cups? 8 cups. And then how much lemonade does Haley pour into each group? So we can, okay, so you can either do it with your drawings, right? Okay, either place value cubes, or you can do it where we put it in a house and work it out. Okay, so what do you guys want to do? House. Okay, so over here we're going to put 3.2 our dividend into the house. What's our divisor? 8. And now we're going to find our quotient. Since I am dividing by a whole number, because eventually you guys will learn that when you divide by decimal, when there's a decimal as the divisor, you can't just go ahead and plug it out. You have to get it to where you're dividing by a whole number, so then you have to loop over some. And whatever you do to the divisor, you then do to the dividend. But we're not learning that yet. Okay? So, do I have a whole number that I'm dividing by? Yes. So I can do what with the decimal? Bring it straight up. Does 8 go into 3? No. So now I'm going 8 into 32. Because now once I have that decimal straight up, I'm just working around it, right? It's just a normal problem like you guys have always seen. 8 goes into 32. How many times? 4 times. Minus 32. Do I have anything left over? Nope. So my answer is 4/10 of a liter.